Hey there, good morning. Hello, Madonna. How are you? Okay. Well, we're going to start to turn this audio down a little bit. All right, let's see if that's a little bit better. All right, good. I don't want it to be in the red like that. It makes it seem like I'm yelling at you guys. All right, as you can see, I got blue, green, and titanium white, simple colors. Do a big batch of leaves here. All right, and then I'll put the main flower in the middle of that, or maybe a couple of them. We'll see how it goes. I'll use the customary 1/2-inch brush when I can find it. This batch of brushes here. And of course, it's not in here. And I don't see it over there, which means it either fell, we'll see, or it's in my bucket in the back. I don't see them right there, so that means it's in the bucket in the back. And it surely is. A couple of them. Well, let's take a couple. Let's put them here. All right, we're going to use a 1/2-inch brush for all these. And we're going to get right on to it. Let's bring the old glycerin bucket right here. This is I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you guys can see the glycerin bucket there. This is 11 by 15-inch watercolor paper, double glued, 1/2-inch tape. And I just last night used the rest of whatever colors I had for the cabin project there. Not cabin, covered bridge. And I just put it together and let it dry. But that was like late last night. So let's get on with the festivities. Let's take a little touch of glycerin. And I think I'll go a little heavy on the bluish. Tap a little green in there, but maybe a little bit of blue-green. These flowers will be in the background more or less, somewhat. A little more glycerin. And I'll make them kind of nice size. We'll start right here in the upper corner. Let me show you. Here's a little triangle, okay? We'll color the triangle in, like so. You take the edge of your brush, the edge of the triangle there, and you go that way and you aim them toward that dot back there. That's pretty much the correct way to do these. Just like that. And we're going to do a bunch of them in this fashion. We're going to have them crisscross and whatever, because I just want a page full of them. And we'll do them this way. So if you guys would like to experiment with them, you know how to do them. They'll run into each other. Just like that. Let's get some more blue, some more green, mix it in there. Get some glycerin. The glycerin, once again, just loosens up the paint. Okay. Let's have one go in the opposite direction. Something like that. We'll color it in. Usually, I would pop a different color in there for these little bits that are sticking out. But not today. Let's have one kind of come this way. We're going to add probably some little hydrangea things sneaking in there. We're going to get flowers or petals that are kind of drooping over like this. And we're going to put one on its side. Okay. So we'll just come here and you paint one pretty much on its side. Like so. Oh, we'll come here. We'll put one right in here like this. Let's pull some of this paint. Yeah. Bring my brush back to its lean look. Oh, once again, we'll try with a triangle here. Okay. Alright, come out that way. Bring it in like so. Just like that. I got a lot of paint on the upper edge there. We get that out of there. We'll have one come this way. So you have some run into each other. It's okay. Didn't color that in. Let's just be a massive page of them. Right now they look like they're in some kind of weird sequential order, but we'll do something to break that up. Get some glycerin, thin it out. We'll have one come this way. Half a petal there. We'll get one of these kind of folded over. And we'll do one that way. Let's have one right about here too. And we'll do the triangle thing there. Sometimes when you do these, they tend to gather up a lot of paint and you have to clean your brush off a wee bit. And that's all right. We'll have one come the opposite way. We'll have it come this way, like that. Yeah, some of these guys will be covered, as you will, very well know. Hello, Linda. Page full of leaves today. I think I got enough room there to pop another one in there. Once you get used to doing them, you pretty much find your own way to do the variety of leaves. But we're gonna just get a batch of them in there, and we're gonna put other stuff in between and make it look a lot more busy. Okay. We're gonna get some that are gonna cut in front of other ones. Something like that. And just have it cut in front. And it's okay. Let it cut in front. It's all right. Let it do it. I got a lot of. Let me just rinse it off. Really, you should rinse it off a lot more often than I'm doing it. And you get a nice fresh coat of paint there. I could draw back, but it's just easier for me to go upward. Bring it toward the bottom. There we go. We'll have one go upward. Like that. And you paint it in here. And these are just massive background foliage. Get a little more green, a little touch of this deep blue, a little bit of blue-green here. So it's a little darker than the background. That's cool. We'll come here. We'll plant another half leaf this way. Come to a point. Grab you some more color. Like that. A little glycerin. And break up some of this paint. Just reactivate it a little bit. Pull the paint towards you. We'll get one coming this way. Once again, do that little kite thing. Like that. Color this in. And your strokes will come right along that edge. Whip that around like that. They're going to be all over the place. I'm doing them in a variety of ways here. We'll add slight highlights to a few of them to separate them before we go on to the other flowers. The flowers. These are just a bunch of leaves. A little touch of glycerin. I don't dip my whole brush into the glycerin. A very little bit will do. Hello, Fatima. How are you? Good morning. Or afternoon now. We'll come right here to the corner. Pop them in there. The fun thing is when it comes time to doing the highlights, you can pick and choose. You can pick and choose where you want what. Pull it towards you. Here, let's have a couple going this way. Let's have one coming across there. Like that. Color it in. And right now you're just dealing with the shape of these fellas. Okay, we'll add in a few little things in there. In their background, guys. Okay, so don't really. I do a paint around eucalyptus leaf. When I tried it, it looked like a bad spoon. I have to see what a eucalyptus leaf looks like. A lot of those flowers and different leaves, I would really need reference because I don't know what they look like. I have done other leaves. I just gotta see once again what it looks like. I'll start down here considering that this is where I ended. And as you see, you can pick and choose where you want your lighter leaf colors to be. I can't go that high. I have to go lower, stay lower. Once again, these are just background fellas, so you don't have to go too hog wild with them. And for your highlights, you press hard here and you just gently lift up. And I got the highlights going to the right. A little touch of glycerin, a little touch of titanium white, just a little bit. You see, they're not overly white. We'll do this one here. We're on top of this leaf. So we'll come over here with this one. And then the guy next to it here, I'm something like that. Let's take one of these folded leaves and we're just gonna make, well, we are gonna make a folded leaf. We're gonna come here, here, I'll do it this way, like this, and then we'll bring it to a point like that. That's the bottom body of the leaf. You're not going to see it too well because of the glare of one of the lights. So just like that. Bring that in. Okay. Like I say, you're not going to really see it because of the glare of the light hitting there. But we'll do it again when we move this up. A little touch of glycerin. And we'll come, well, this, I know I have another one. Yeah, right here. We have one big one right here. Here, we'll do it this way. Come here, and we'll spread it out like that. Come on, now like this. And you come here, like so. The other one's a little shorter. Just like that, and you catch yourself another bent leaf there. Get a little glycerin, wipe it back and forth. Let's go upward. Because we got this batch up here. Actually, we're going to play with some other stuff too. Let's just have this one be a singlet right there. Just like that, bring it down. A little touch of titanium white. A little bit of glycerin. The glycerin just makes the titanium white a little transparent. You'll know just about how much to, just about how much to use as you do these and you get more accustomed to them. Just like that. You can do something pretty much straightforward like this. Take it and just go straight. And it has a certain look to it. Like that. Okay. Let me tighten up that focus. Then you have you can put like a little S curve in it. I'll do it with this one. Come here and like the letter S. So, there's certain ways you can make them. Really up to you. Okay. I'll keep this one a little brighter. It's going to be in front of the other bright one, so we'll make this one a little, have it stick out a little bit more. Like that. got this guy here. Press and flick of the wrist, like so. We got this little fella over there. Let's get some more paint. This paint's a little tacky. Sorry, we'll work with it. Like I say, these guys are background fellas, so some of them will show, some of them will not. But paint them like they all will show. I'm not too concerned about this one because it's going to be covered by flour anyway. Some monstrous flour I'm going to put in there. Okay. Let's take a much smaller brush. Just to fill it up a little bit more. Hello, Kelly. When I have leaves that overlap, do I separate or accent them from with each other, or do you highlight or shadow? All depends. I mean, if you're overlapping, like say this fella here, I know I was going to overlap it. It's your choice of which one's going to be on top. You just make the one that's going to be on top just a little brighter. All right. So, but yeah. Now, could I add a shadow side to these? Sure, but it won't matter because once again, these are going to be overshadowed by larger flowers. This is just stuff we're playing around with in the background. Okay. All right. Let's take some of this deep blue, just like this. Get some white, put it in there. That should be okay. Just like that. I have a 1/4 inch brush. Since we're at the top, we're going to play with it up here at the top anyway. And get some cute little fellas in there, just like this. And we'll put some little cute little blue hydrangea bits in there flopping around. I'll put some even on top of the flowers or on top of the leaves. Why not? I primarily want them in the back of them, but if some come up front and say hello, that's okay. Okay. I have some come to the side like that. Come straight. And we'll have one just dilly-dallying over there. And what I'm doing with these, this is why I like a small filbert to do them, because you can really get them in there. Is I'm starting off at the flat end and I'm doing a little twist. I'll do one real slow. Let's come here. And you just come out slow like that. No matter which way you turn your hand, to the left or to the right. I'll put a full one right there. You see what it looks like. Usually about 5 little petals. If you decide to put one out there like that. All right, let's go back into our blue. Let's go back into our white. Let's mix it up a little. Even though I'm putting these guys in there, like I'm going to pretty much emphasize that they're kind of hanging around in the back. Okay. Go in different directions with it. See, I can make them very small. And we'll put one here. It's going to look like they're in the back anyway. So it adds a little interest, and we'll put one above here. Up to you how many of these. You can have them butt into each other, and it just looks more crowded. And pretty much what you're looking for. Go in different directions with it. all in between. Pop them in there. Yep, you guys can still see it. You get accustomed to this, you'll go through them really fast. Okay. I know you can whip right through these fellas. And they're interesting little fillers. And I wanted to pick colors that are related to each other, so it still pretty much keeps it in the back there. Here, let's take a little darker blue. We'll just go in here and make them a tad darker. And we'll start to put slightly darker ones in here. It brings them a little more in the back. Let's put a full one here. Like so. And we'll keep with this darker version of blue. And you just put them in there. You take a look at it. You stop, check it out, make sure it's working for you. Now I have the advantage of another screen I'm looking at. Okay. So as crazy as it sounds, with me looking at it from another monitor, it still looks like somebody else is painting this thing. So it gives you a different outlook, different perspective on what you're painting. Okay. As you can see, I'm running out of my blue. That's all right. We're going to build up some more. And it's all right if you have some butting into each other, running into each other, overlapping each other. It's fine. We're going to still keep that dark blue type of thing. Because once you make enough of the dark blue, the lighter ones tend to stick out a little more. We'll put some back here. Here we go. We'll fill up one here. We'll stick one of these dark ones out here, right over the other plants. It's all right. Paint these like they're the only things you're going to paint on the paper. Okay. I'm going to come here and do the same thing. Yeah, Fatima, they're playing peekaboo. Fatima, did your prize get there yet? I haven't heard anything from you. I've sent a few out, and I know some people got theirs. You're the only holdout. So hopefully it makes it to you. If it didn't, should have been there a couple days ago, as a matter of fact. Today's what, Saturday? I will paint a few of these right on top of the leaves. Let's get some more dark blue. This is even darker than what I was previously doing. So we're going to come further down here. I think we got it right about there. Great, great. Yeah, I didn't see it if you did mention it, Chad, because if it scrolls by, I'll miss it totally. You know, the sad thing is, I know I sent you one, but I don't know what it was. Oh, I know what it was. It was the New Year's flowers. I believe they were blue. Was that it? They were kind of grouped together there. I believe that was it. I think you guys can see me here on the corner. Yes, you can. Okay. Yep, fellows are even darker. So we've got different gradations of blue going on with the lighter, then you got our medium, then we got our darker ones down here on the bottom. And when it dries, it appears to be even darker. So it's even better. And it's to fill up all of that green, and it makes it look a lot more packed than it really is. It's your eye trying its best to follow all of this. So we're painting a nice optical illusion. I don't necessarily have to highlight dark flowers. They're dark on purpose because they're actually helping out the leaves in the front. So it brings the leaves out more. Follow me? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I hear that from time to time, that the video or the photos never do the paintings justice. And not just me, but other artists too. I guess it's just a different feeling when you actually see it, you know, I guess. But I have heard that, and I've heard that of other artists too. It's a different look when it's a little tangible, when it's actually in your hand, you know. I think I'll put this dark blue one right on top. Not like you're gonna notice it much, but it's there. All right. Let's see if I can take my hand and do one of these numbers. Pull back a little bit. Okay. Straighten that up a little bit better. Put it right here. Get my hand above the, there, you guys should be able to see that. Don't get nervous, it's on there pretty good, Sonia. It's on there pretty good. Okay. So they're in there, they're packed in there pretty good. It fills up the page. So we got the green and we got this blue stuff happening. I don't have to add veins and stuff like that to this. No, you don't need to because they're in the background. Okay. Could I put like little dots of whatever in it? Yeah, I could. I wouldn't use what I have on the palette here because if I add like the little white dots, it would be a little too distracting. I could probably put maybe a pinkish or yellow on them. But once again, it's background stuff. It's not really necessary. I can put long leaves in here, just draping over different directions. I can do that also, but then it will get a little too busy. So you got to know when to pull back. All right. So what I got there, it's all right. It's cool. Because once again, much larger flower. I don't know if I'll put one giant one in there, or it's got to be either one or three, you know. And I'm thinking right now. And so as I'm deciding, I'll chat with you guys a little bit. Bright, deep red flowers. I could, let's see, that's almost an oxymoron. Bright and deep. But I understand what you're saying. A bright, deep red flower in this mix, it would work. It would be very That's a lot of paint. I will have to save that. Let's move this. We'll move it right here. Why is my hand kind of... All right, no, never mind. Checking that out for a second. I got one heck of a delay, but that's okay. I can see I got one heck of a delay. Nice long one, probably 30-something seconds with this. I've never experienced a delay this deep with any of my other programs, but that's all right. I'll deal with it. As long as the picture's coming out good, I'm going to count my blessings. Let's see here. What do I have? Hold on for a second. Alizarin Crimson. Now that's a deep red. Extremely deep. Look at that for a red. Actually, you can't tell, but it's pretty pretty deep. Here, we'll accentuate that deepness with we'll highlight it with orange. So we'll put the orange right here. All right, now okay. My painting's not for kids, and I gotta take a break. So I don't want you guys to see me. In case YouTube says, there's little kids watching, even though it's for adults. So what we'll do is put it on number 4. There. But anyway, as I was saying, we'll slide it over like this. Okay. Yeah, that one light is hitting over here. That's because I moved the, and I'm gonna let this paint tack up and kind of dry out a little bit too. I moved the whole arm, so the light, actually that light, bright light should be over here somewhere, but but you can still see it. Maybe if I take this off, you can see it more on the top, but it's the one on the bottom that's providing the issue. It might, I can turn it down. Duh, jerk. Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. I got more gadgets here. Let's turn it down a little bit, and maybe you guys can see it a little bit better. How about that? Is that all right for you? Can you guys see that pretty good? Now you should be able to see everything that's kind of working around there. I just dimmed the light a little bit. Yeah, that's because when I take the photo, I control the light, more or less. Okay, but you know what? It's just the way it is. Different lights. I can use tungsten light. This circle light can give me different variations of light. Sunlight, tungsten light, fluorescent. Different lights. So, and I never really bothered with it because I can change the type of light. It'll give the painting a different look depending on what I want. They're going to the more brown light there. That's the regular one. Yeah, you're not going to really see too much of a difference because I dimmed it so much. Certain lights can, that's turning it almost off. Certain lights can give you a different look. I'll keep with that one. That one seems to be okay. No adulting here. I'm reading your chats. For those of you who are wondering, what is this all about? Well, since I primarily use 11 by 15, these are just markers. I got them up here too. And it just helps me center the camera. So if I choose to go camera left, camera right, whatever, if I tend to zoom in, it knows where to go. I got it set and ready. Even if it's horizontal, then or landscape, I got the markers for that. But that's what the little corners are for, just to center everything. Now, if I do 16 by 20 or whatever, obviously it's bigger than both of those. But I'll just center it in the middle and it'll catch it. I don't have to move the zoom. It's just going to naturally go to the right, left, lower right, lower left. And so all of that's set. Okay. So as you prefer being childlike after childish. Yeah, it keeps you young. Adulting can be such a drag. Looks like I might have to get some saran wrap and cover some of these paints. I know I'm not going to use that much paint, but it's all good. Let's see, I did a variety of subjects. I've done a portrait, even if it was a big green guy. I've done a covered bridge. I've done a barn or some other building. I've done a rock. I've done a tree or trees. I've done water. I could do another wave one. Maybe we'll go that route for the next time. Who knows? Oh yeah, the world's got plenty of those, no doubt. Okay. She wants a deep red rose, huh? All right. Let's see what we'll do with the deep red rose. We'll still deal with the 1/2 inch brush. Okay. We're going to get ready to do this. Let's put one. Let's see something, because I know that they don't tend to come out. Let me see. It may be all right. It's a little fuzzy looking. I'll show you guys. Okay. I don't know. It might be a little, well, it seems to be all right. Upper left there. Let's see. I guess I don't know. It looks all right. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get a little bit of red. We're gonna flesh out this color. I'm put a little bit of blue in there. Okay. Now that's a deep color. We'll put it up here. I'll just flesh it out a little bit. So as I'm doing it like this, it is a deep red, very deep red. Okay, I'll get some of the normal-ish red and we'll slap it around this way. It's not the brightest color, but it's there. We'll do one more or less in this general direction like that. Okay, let's take some of this deep red. We'll lighten it just a slight bit, just to get a petal separation here. I'll pull it towards me. A corner of glycerin to loosen up this paint. All right, we got our light coming from the right side, so we'll get a little circle here, like that. And I'll kind of cover it that way. A little deep red, slight touch of white. A little more red. We'll keep it a little deep there. We'll fold this one up here. Fold it up here. We have a closed one, like that. And I'm just shelling out different bring it around here. I'm just framing out where I want the petal shapes here. And I don't know if you guys can really see that. Let's bring it here again. If this is giving you guys issues, let me know, and I'll do something else. If it's giving you a little trouble seeing it, just let me know, and I'll change it up. But I think you guys can pretty much see that. And really, I'm just, see that heavy line of paint? We'll fade the rest, but that's all I need to get rows of petals. Give it a slight push, and you're directing the push. I'm overlapping as I'm doing it, but I'm gonna soften the bottom edge so they appear out of nowhere. You see what's going on? Okay. Come here, just like this. And I'll wipe the rest of it away because that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for that raw paint. It gives you this shape. And we've got all sorts of tones and stuff going on in here, so it actually enhances what I'm doing right now. All right. I can put another row in here. We'll just curve it like so. Keep them relatively close, like that. Wipe all that away. We'll bring it downward like that. And then we're going to come back on the other side, overlap it, and curve it around. Wipe the rest away like that. So we got a nice little cabbage rolls in there. Okay. Fatima, Dr. Doom. Which one? You mean the mountain that I painted to look like Dr. Doom? Is that the one? I don't know if you were around when I did that, Fatima. Were you? Because I don't remember if you were or not. But I did do a mountain that was shaped like Dr. Doom's face, and cloak and hood, but just as a mountain. Like I say, I don't remember if you were around when I did that. But I did do one. Well, I haven't heard you guys complain about it, so I guess we're okay. Now, I'll let that tack up a bit, and we'll go on to another one. Okay. Let's go to the other side over there. And we're gonna take, let's just take this red here, just regular alizarin crimson, right out the tube there. So we'll get a different one going right about here somewhere. Okay. Well, I want you to look at something as I'm doing. Oh, you guys can't see that. You guys can't see that. What I'll do, I'll just naturally zoom it in. Forgive my. Yeah, you'll be able to see it that way. I'll just pop the focus on it. Okay. I want to show you something. See those? See what I'm doing there? See those clumps of red there as I'm rubbing all of this out? Okay, those are going to be my petals without even trying so hard. And we'll get some on the outside like this. I'll rub it around. We're going to work those petals out there. Just like that. Okay. I'm debating whether I should have some over on the top or not. I should just make it a little more directional. We'll get something happening around here and just bring that in. I like that. We'll keep that. That looks like it's going to be very, very interesting. Okay. Let's put a little brightness around in that area. Well, I call it brightness. You guys can't tell yet. Right now it just looks like splotches of paint to you. Right up in there. Okay, you were there. Pre-dinosaur? Oh, let's not do that. Okay. Since we have this working and doing what it's doing, and I like the way it looks, we're going to let that tack up a bit. Let's go over here. Let's go over here on this side. And we're going to pop another one in there. We'll use the same concept. We use this deep red. Okay. I like that fold, but it's gonna be gone. Keep him. Well, actually, I could just make him a lonely fella down on the bottom. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So let's lift up a little bit. When I say lift up, I'm actually going downward. We'll bring it right here. And we'll straighten it up a little bit so it looks a little even for you guys. We'll put it right about there. Okay. So let's have a fella. I don't know why I want to keep him here. I really do. And you know what? I'm going to keep him here. I'll keep him here. And I'm going to just whip him around like that. And roses like these are a little self-contained because of the way I'm painting it. And I already see what I'm going to do with it more or less by the shape of it. Once you get the concept of how these go, it's really not too bad. Just like that. Let's get some thicker bits of paint right around in this area. We'll just give it a push just to represent a few petals there. You guys can't tell because one is dark as heck. Okay. But as I start to light them up a bit, you'll understand. You'll see. Hey, how you doing, Larry? No problem, Larry. I understand. Trust me. I know all about that. Okay. So we'll let that do what it's going to do. We'll come back up to the other flower. Right up here to this guy. We'll slide the camera a little more this way so you guys can see it all. All right. Let's go into a little bit of our orange. This orange looks like it might be thick enough. We're going to find out right now. It appears that way. I'll get a little touch of glycerin. We're going to give it a try. And if not, we can always add a little white to it. Okay. So we're going to come here. I'm going to give a slight push because I see where this one's going. And we're going to overlap. And we'll kind of stroke some of that color in there. going to do another one right here. Okay, and we're going to pull that. These aren't really the most complicated florals to do. It will look that way, but it's not really. We're going to come here, pop one right out here, and we're going to trail some of that paint in there. We're going to come out here and we're going to trail some of that in here. We got one out here, overlap a little bit and bring them into that dark, like so. All right. Unfortunately, you guys aren't going to see these too well until I take a photo of it, because unfortunately this is where the light is. We're going to have one here and come on out. We're going to come bring it right out there and circle it in, let it disappear. Okay. And remember, this is where the light side is. We're going to come up here, add a little love all up in here. Okay. You got a few from in here coming inward. Got a little bit of something going on in here. Bring it down. Okay. We got a little bit of something here. We're going to circle it right around there. And this orange is mixing in with that red. Okay. I think I can get away with maybe a little something right here. And that's about it. We'll turn it this way. We have it come down here like it's trying to interrupt the program from the other flower growing. So we have one coming right in between the other ones, like that. Okay. I might give a slight edge to one guy right here. Just a little bit of an edge there. And we'll brush it inward. All the rest will be a brighter version of that deep red, just to show a light source. Hey Shane, how are you, Shane? Good to see you, Shane. So we're going to go back into our deep red, a slight touch of white in it. A little more red in there. I want it brighter, but I don't want it. Now you can put a fair amount of white in deep red, and it still appear red. It won't be pink. So this will do good for. We'll come here and we'll turn it like that. Turn it around. We got some of these guys going this way. We got some coming out, and bring it in. Okay. I'm gonna pretend we have another petal here. We don't, but we're gonna make one just like that, and come around, and then we'll form it this way. All right. All right. I think I can get another row in there too. Right about here. Start off with a line, come up, come up, come up, like that. And start off with another line. We'll bring it down, bring it inward. There we go. Okay. And we'll start to come outward now. I don't know if you guys can see or understand how I'm doing this. A little deeper red. Not much as far as glycerin. Right in here. We'll add a little touch there. Come on in. Okay. I need it to be a little deeper red than that. It's a little too bright. And that happens from time to time. But you can also correct it. Once again, I don't want to compromise the brighter colors, so we'll come here and we'll deepen that. There we go. And we'll have it come in like so. We'll do another one out here. We'll join them in with that one. All right, much like that. All right. Let's go up top. this guy. Now this one's more, he's more of a ball there. Okay, and we're going to keep that little ball. So I'm going into my orange, and we're going to come in and we're going to get some of those going in there. And what I'm doing, oh, here we got one more there. Pop it in there like that. Now we got some coming on the other side, right here. If that little row of paint, I'm destroying the stuff on the bottom and I'm just keeping the edge of that color. Okay. And we got some right here. Fade that out. I can use my hand to do so. I can probably put another layer up there. Let's clean off my brush. And I'm using a 1/2 inch brush for all of it. Where am I? Okay, yeah. I was reading the chat, got a little distracted there. Right here I can add another little layer of something there. And wipe it away. Oh, give a little something there too. Wipe that away up top. Let's come back down to the bottom. We'll accentuate, here, we'll get a little fold or something in here. Okay, something like that. And we'll curve it around. Let's kind of contain him in there. We'll bring a little trail out here. Not too much. We'll kind of give a little something in there. And maybe right here on this edge here, give a little something there. All right. Okay. We're going to go back into our red with a slight touch of, well, white. This should be fair. Let's see. Yeah, it'll brighten it up a little bit. Okay, right up in here. And we're going to come here, add a little bit of that there. A slight touch of white, just a very little bit. No glycerin. I want the paint to show, I want it to stick. Like that. We'll get rid of that edge. Get rid of the edge, come here, add some in here. Get some trailing around, come downward. We'll get some love in here in the corner, or in the top there, like that. I think I want a little something right here, just to round things off a bit. Right here, higher up, and it comes back down, and guide it, just like that. And once again, I can kind of curve it around there. All right, how's that for a deep color? Okay. We're gonna come on down. Right here, that's your last guy. Put him right here. Once again, it's very dark, you really don't see much. Okay. Blame rosemary, it is a deep color. And let me do something here. So hold on 1 second. No, I don't want that. I want this. There. Okay. This guy. You don't see it. It's just a dark smudge of just dark. All right, we worked with the light half. Let's go to opposite. We'll work with the darker half. Okay, so I'm going into my deep red. Right here. A little touch of white. One of the few times you can actually get away with using white with such a deep color of red. All right, let's get a corner of glycerin in there. Since we have our deep red already in here, all right, now we're pretty much doing, for this side anyway, more of a medium thing. This one here has leaves, or its petals coming inward, and I'll show you that. And this is the darker side, this is not the lit side. And I'm just playing around with the petals on the far outside. Okay. Usually when I do this painting thing, I kind of sort of have an agenda. I have to, or it gets monotonous and boring, and that's what I don't want, and that's what you guys don't deserve. So I try to work out something here to make it a little interesting, a little more entertaining, if at all possible. Get a little bit of white in there, get some of that red in there. Okay, let's get another layer of outside petals. I like the way that one looks, so we'll keep that there. We'll come here. Now I'm gonna take it way here, right here. Then I'm gonna turn upward and flip it around, like that. Flip it around, I'm gonna come back down, just like that. So as you can see, I just went outward, turned it, flipped it, just to add a little interest to that side of the flower. All right, okay. Let's keep this guy behind that leaf, because I like the way that leaf looks. So very carefully, I'll just plant some stuff, just almost touching that leaf there. We got another row, and we'll put another row right in here, right there. I'm just shelling out like that. I'll take those little colors and I'll fade them in there, just like so. Okay, I don't necessarily have to go crazy once again with this type of color. They're a deeper red. All right, now we're gonna do the Presto Switch-O Change-O here. We're gonna go with the lighter color. We're gonna go with the orange. I'm gonna take some of this orange, get a little tiny dot of red in this orange. Okay, got some red orange going. A tiny bit of glycerin. So we got this dirty orange thing happening here. You should see the color difference there. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Giggity, giggity. Let's come over here and here, we'll go out here, we'll poke out here and go this way. We'll come here with this one, and we'll curve it, and then we're gonna turn it around. Curve it, turn it around like that. So we got a little curve in there. Right here, we'll go in. Right here, we'll kind of go inward. And we'll do another one in here. And that's about it for that. Now we're going to start going outward. And come on out like that. Come on out like that. We got one here. We'll make it come in like this. All right. We'll get a little bit of just to trail it a little bit. Like that. All right. We got another one hanging around out there. We'll pop him out here like this and bring him in. And we'll curve him in like so. Okay. I kind of like that weird burnt orangey thing happening. That's pretty neat. All right, here we go. Another row. Right about here. Come outward. what? I'm gonna turn him around. Let's bring him up like this. And then we'll make him fade out down here. Give him another pinch there. Just like that. So we got one turned around there. Okay. Now, no, it's not your eyes. I probably don't have enough light. I can probably brighten it up a little bit. Let's see, because I know I got a little. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it showed up a little bit, but it's in there. Let's take a touch of white. We'll put it in with the dirty orange there. We'll brighten it up just a tad. And we'll come out here, give it a little push. Stronger push than that. I don't necessarily have to make it overly bright. I just want a little something where your eyes can follow it a little bit better. Fade that out. We're gonna need a little touch of glycerin. It's a little tacky. A touch of white. We'll brighten it up. It's just the very, very end. So you guys can somewhat see what the heck I'm doing here. I can take this one, I'll fold it because it looks a little more interesting when I do that. We'll bring it up here and then we'll curve it like so. Then I'll just accentuate what I already have with the brighter color. Just for you to see that there is a light source there. But this is really, this has got to be one of the reddest flowers I've done. Probably. Right up in there. Okay. I'll put a little bit of it right in here. We'll tease some more right in this corner. Like that. All right. We're going to pull out, because we still got our we got a different batch of leaves to do. So let us somewhat center this somewhat, and then we'll pull back. We'll bring it back over here. I think you guys can see just about everything there. Let's press the screen. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see that a little bit better. Okay, what we have here. All right, Mike's going to be on in 30 minutes. We'll be long done when he comes on. So I think you guys can pretty much see that pretty clearly there. Okay, what are we going to do for our petals since we've got it inundated with green there? Well, how about white leaves? We can do that. Let's take a touch of green. We'll put it right here. A little touch of this deep red. We'll mix it together. Like, all right, we'll mix a little bit more of that red in there. Mix it in really good. Add some white. Look at that. Look at that gray that happens already. Look at that. See that? Okay, let's get a touch of glycerin, put it in there. Let's get some white leaves with this ugly gray color. Let's come right here, and we'll kind of roll it out like that, and then we'll come to a point. Like this. We'll roll another one right here. We'll have it roll out, and then it comes to a gentle little point. All right. We'll have one coming. Oh, we'll have it come here. Roll it out, have it come to a point like that. That's one. Let's get some more of this disturbingly ugly color. And let's go here in this area. We'll roll it out here. We'll come up this far. Have it come to a point. Okay, let's get a little more green. Let's get a little more red. This deep red here. Let's see if I can eke out some more red in this. I'm hoping that I can. If not, I'll go to its neighbor. We'll add the orange instead. Okay. All right. Add a little bit of white. We'll bring that color back. See, there goes that gray again. We use this sister color to help it out a little bit. Okay. All right. We got one here. Let's put one right around in here somewhere. And then we'll kind of bring it to a point. I really don't want to put one back here, but for aesthetics' sake, we'll plop one here. Make them a little lighter, we'll aim them this way. All right. Here we'll give one right here, a theatrical one right here. And we'll have them aim downward like this, just like that. We'll come over here on this side and add one, just like this. We'll bring it here, and we'll give it a point there. Okay, all right. Something like that. All right, let's have a little fun. Well, thank you, Madonna. Okay, cool. Let's take my trusty razor blade and let's clear all this out. Clean this up a little bit. We don't need no more of this, so we're gonna clear this out too. Just send it all to the garbage. Painting Rosemary's deep red flowers. All right. Let's pull out some titanium white like this. Okay. We'll get a light touch of glycerin and we'll loosen it up. We're pulling this towards me. Let's go up here. I'm going to take, if I can find that little fella. I do have him. Where's my little friend? My little shrimpy friend. I'm trying to find my little shrimpy friend before it dries up. There you are. Come here, shrimpy. And we're gonna pet and we're gonna really stroke there to get a nice medium tone there. Just like that. So we're going to really concentrate on a fade with these very white flowers, so it's a nice little transition instead of being very abrupt, because these are white. And I want it to be married into the gray. Okay. Just like so. And I will brush this color, smooth out those edges. Like that. Smooth them out. Drag out some more white, get a little touch of glycerin in there. Same type of flowers. Same type of petals, rather. Let's accentuate that a little bit better. Okay. We're going to come here, do the same thing. And take my little makeup brush and we'll smooth those right in there. Marry right in there. Now, because that one's a little surrounded in the back there, we'll give it a slight push of color. Like that. Make him stand out in the back. We'll cover him a little bit better than that. Okay. A little smoother than my green counterparts. There's a little bit of blue sneaking into the white, that's okay. Right here. And I'm going a little slower. Just like so. I really don't have to do anything much. I like the way that looks. And so, if it ain't broke, don't fix. So, we'll leave that one be. Not too many of you see me do white versions of these. But just think of them as half poinsettias. How about that? Let's go up here. Okay, I'll come over here on the other side. You might not see it on its edge because it's going a little bit off the paper. It's all right. See, I can be a little choppy like that because I know I'm going to smooth it in there. See, just blend it right in there. Bring it right in there, like so. So they make for a very eye-catching, hey, stop throwing things. Oh, you're funny. No. Nope, you're not going to put that moniker on me. They know I'm looking for brushes. I've got quite a few. So I'm surrounded by brushes, actually. It's quite comical if I ever let you, if I show you a tour of this organized chaos I call an art room. And we're going to do one right there. Boom, boom. Organized chaos. And see, this soft brush fades in, blends in the gray in with that white. Okay. We have two more to do, more or less. It's just a slight touch of glycerin. Slight touch. As long as my head is out the way. Now, that cutoff is a little sharp. Blur it, melt it right in there, and go in the direction of your strokes. Okay. And they blend right in as you see it as a whole. All right. I do try to keep the leaves, I try my best to keep the leaves at 3, a nice odd number. If you can do more than 3, go 5. Don't do an even number. You try not to. Try not to. All right. Like that. Come on out the other side now. Just be innovative with the other side if you can. It's like that. Okay. Once again, I'll just go in and just fade. I can go this way and fade it in, or come from the white and go it. All depends. Like so. I believe that was the last one as I'm looking at it. I don't like the fact that I only got 2 on the bottom here. I really don't want to cut into that. I like the gap there. This is ridiculous, but I'll do it anyway. Get the semblance of something here. Even though it's outside the page, but that's okay. It's all right. Okay. All right. Am I going to add veins to those? I sure will. Let's get the old script liner. Whoa, no glycerin, just water. We'll do it with the deep blue. Water, deep blue. Actually, let's go green, blue. We'll put a little lightning in the bottle in there, put a little bit of white in there too. A little more deep blue. Stir it around, make it a nice watery, inky consistency there. All right, here we go. Just make them dark and put them in there. Aesthetically, it looks wild. You could thank Rosemary for this. This is her fault. It's Rosemary's fault. This is Rosemary's baby. We'll put our little veins in there. What I'm doing with the script liner is I'm rolling it around in the very loose paint. Get plenty on there. It's a script liner. It's not like you're getting a whole tub of paint. It's a very thin brush. The more vertical you hold it to your paper, the thinner the line gets, okay? Once again, I'll take a pretty decent picture of this, and you guys will see it. I'm gonna come way down here and powder this guy, so that you know that there is a leaf here. Doris, she's in the paint pouring, and she might be on tonight. I think Moose Crazy might be live tonight too. I think they're Saturday folk when they do their lives. I believe. Okay, get some rest, Tamzart. She is in the land down under, so it's got to be ridiculously late or early, depending on how you see it. I admire her moxie to want to come and join in and everything. 'Cause I know it's extremely late for her. All right, guys. I do declare that might be it. I do declare I might have to put my name somewhere else. Let's get a little water, a little bit of this blue white. We'll throw my name in there somewhere. Very rare that I sign my name on the opposite side of the paper. I usually don't. They don't even look like a 3. Get rid of it. Just do that again. Three. One. There we go. I didn't know what that hieroglyphic I was doing before. Okay. Let's see what this will look like with a frame. Let's pull back a little. Let's get rid of this. I think we're at the right distance here. Let's try the black frame. Let's see what it looks like with the black frame. You guys can be the judge. That's what she'll look like in a black frame. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see what it looks like in a brown frame. Brown frame takes care of frame for 11 by 14 image. The black frame I had to special order. That's what it looks like with the brown frame. You guys be the judge. Which one you think is a little more appealing to you? Okay. It does look almost like a Christmas painting with the red, green. You've got the white triangular leaves today. Put the cap back on this small batch of glycerin. I'll probably do something with this paint a little bit later. I'll just spray water on it to keep it wet. There. I'll put the old coffee lid on top of this. There, that saves that. Let's take the tape off. The wood frame for you. All right. Oh man, who's putting the bad mouth on raisins? Nothing wrong with raisins. Raisins are all right. Now prunes. When I was a little kid, I enjoyed prunes. I don't know why. I was just an empty-headed kid, didn't know what the heck. I mean, I was a little fella. I enjoyed prunes and prune juice. Didn't bother me. It tasted all right to me. Then again, I was very young, very stupid. Dead grapes. Dead grapes. Oh boy. my borders tend to look a little thicker with a true half-inch tape. And then again, it's also 11 by 15, so it's slightly smaller paper, but they look pretty decent with a frame on it. Okay. Dead flies. Oh boy. Well, you know, hey, the mind of a child. I was gonna get back into my coffee again, but yeah, maybe not. So, all right. Well, there you have it, guys, for this afternoon, going on 2 o'clock. Mic Trap will be on in about 7 minutes or so. He got a new camera, so I'm gonna check him out. Don't know if I'll stir the pot, but I'll check him out. You guys know the deal. This will be up on Facebook. It'll be up on Instagram. Make a thumbnail for the YouTube there and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I shall see you guys when I see you. And until then, take care. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.